So good morning, we are live,
Hey,
making last administrative items.
Yes.
So I put the link of inner source on the 3 parts. And this is our link. So, yes, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hand on the heart.
Yes.
And we are live again. So good morning, Patricia.
Hi, Robert. Hello.
Patricia from Inner Source Galicia.
Ja, Robert van Inner Source Galicia.
Patricia
Too.
rhymes. Patricia from Inner Source Galicia.
Oh, yeah. If you say it like that, yes.
Yeah, so you reminded me that we have to, that's better to express every time that we are from Inner Source Galicia.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we took the topic today for talking about when you are alone. And sometimes people are hesitant to talk about things which are more in the inner aspect there, which is really touching them or is making them feeling less happy. And this is not a channel to be happy. It's just it's the channel which wants you to guide you to become happy. If you're not happy, it's very well to express it as well. So the topic of when you feel alone can be for some people not a topic to directly go to, but for us it feels like a good, important topic to talk about.
Yes. What can I say about this at this now moment? Okay. Yes. In our sessions, not online, but the private sessions, this is a topic that we see a lot. And it is just a feeling that is in our brain, and very important to understand it. And okay, yeah. And what's attached to that are the negative emotions. It's like the emotions that when you are a moment alone and you start feeling alone, there's a lot of sadness, depression that comes up, or old memories of the past, memories of the future, that everything is there that's connecting to the brain. And because it's connecting to the brain, we forgot that actually we have to combine it to our heart to feel what is really happening. So when we feel alone, it's actually the perfect moment to spend that time with ourselves. So for me, it's a perfect moment just to go and close my eyes and connect with that feeling of why do I feel alone at this now moment? Because it's also a journey for me. It's also a journey to be visible or invisible or not being seen in this world. A lot of people just like to talk about other things that are not my interest, and how do I navigate in that. And so it's very it's a very big topic if we talk about being seen. um, when you feel alone, it is that you have the desire of being seen, and we can feel ourselves very alone even if we are with a lot of people or in our family or everywhere. So for me, it's like a very big thing. This is just what comes up now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you stop by saying a very
Yeah.
big topic, and
Sorry.
so you're
Yeah.
already
Sorry.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry because
Never sorry.
it's popping up. So, but it's touching a lot of aspects. I wrote something down.
Yeah.
Because the idea of this topic came from people in our private sessions who gave the feedback that they also are looking for connection because there's so much changing in the world, and because they are changing, or not changing, but getting more aligned with themselves. And so they disconnect toxic relationships. They disconnect from the usual information groups, networks, people, and so they, by disconnecting of these items, it's not easy to find new connections and to fill the gaps, and therefore there's something like feeling alone pops up. So that's one of the aspects.
Can I say?
Yeah, of course.
Add something to you? Is that for me it's very powerful that you can share this what you are doing now, and for me it was like full power. Phew. So thank you for bringing this up.
Okay. That's why we work together.
Yeah,
and therefore there's no sorry, because it's like a habit to say, oh, sorry, I didn't want to put this up, but this is the moment to bring all these aspects in the light.
Yeah, and the sorry is like, okay, sorry, I gave myself the energy for this moment.
Yeah, and it's also an aspect of being alone, because connected to the sorry, if you dive into that, it's also somewhere there's the loneliness or the program. You said the feeling, and for me it was directly like a program. So there's programming that helps us getting into this less happy emotions, and therefore feeling alone, which is like a vicious circle, creating like feeling, and maybe even if you exaggerate, it becomes like feeling down and depressed or whatever. So what you were saying was beautiful, and is that it's like a beautiful, like everything is like information helping you. It's like even if you're not aware of it, all information in the outer world, which is not directly coming from your inner world, is helpful information for you. It's like bringing you, it's like a flag signaling from, hey, Patricia, hey, Robert, or hey, inner source. This is something you can shine light on. This is something you can reconnect with your heart for, so that it helps you, so that it's like everything is information, bringing you the opportunity to bring that outer world aspect into your inner world and connect it to the heart. And that's what that's the bridge I'm going to, because you mentioned, hey, when I'm feeling alone or when something like that resonates in myself, it's a perfect moment to go inside and maybe bring that information inside, and then connect to the heart. And then this morning you said also, and when I'm in connection with my heart, I'm never alone because I'm with my heart.
Yeah, and with the heart, there is a lot of multifunctional beings around us that are all there.
So then, yeah, because you say something super interesting. So I sometimes say we are multidimensional beings, and the aspect of us here, the avatar, it's like a little bit like the picture behind us, the big being and the little being. And sometimes I make a joke that I'm the little one or I'm the big one. It doesn't really matter, but there is like an interrelation, because we, our higher self, has a team of multidimensional being helpers. And we are here just like struggling in the emotional world with a body and outer distractions. And so by connecting in the inner world, you already said you connect to this multidimensional world.
Yeah, I do. Is this a question?
Yes, no, please go on, because you were like, it was like for me a very important aspect.
Yeah.
And you were moving on, so I wanted to highlight it.
Yeah, I was moving on because while you were talking, I remember one of the things of my path, and that was that in the first moment when I started to meditate and to understand a little bit more of the inner world, that was the moment that when I became more in peace with myself, peace in my inside world, it became quiet. And I was so scared. I thought it's not good. It was like a gray area of silence where there were no thoughts, there was nothing happening. And I was so scared of it that I was just trying as hard as possible to fill the gap in again, because I was not aware that the silence is actually the thing that we really want. So it took me another few years before I start understanding that being in the silence in ourselves is actually the place where we open up to be more creative, to receive more messages from the universe, to open up the field for healing. So I felt that this is also interesting to share. And in that moment, when I was in my gray area, I can call it as I felt that time, I felt very alone. But I was not alone. But I didn't know. So not knowing means that that's also scared. So there's a lot of fear around it too.
So if I translate it for myself, let's put it in this, and I put down, ask your questions, because we like to have interaction, we like to have feedback, we like to have to hear from you if the sound is good, if the sharp view, and if you have any questions, please put them, because that also dissolves to being alone, because you can interact maybe indirectly, but still can interact with us. And we also have that 30 minutes in conversation free with us on the website. Also, when you feel alone, you can put those questions around that loneliness, and then we can talk about it, and we can shine our light on it and give you our view, and whatever happens with that. But it's very interesting how you brought up the fear, because I was still in the part of the programming that and that the signals are giving us information to bring things inside, and that there are some layers and programs of fear in our systems which are activated at that moment or around those moments.
Yeah, and also fear makes us smaller, and makes us that we feel we are not worth of seeing, of feeling, hey people, please see me, please see who I really am. But we hide ourselves too, and then we are alone again. So there are a lot of little topics around this topic that it's good just to mention out for this moment. I feel a lot of information all this time coming down. So for me, it's actually a moment not to talk more, but to bring more frequencies
Please start with it. Yeah.
To connect with your multiple being. So for now, I'd like to ask you to close your eyes. Okay, close your eyes, put your hand on your heart if you already have done it. Okay, put your hand in your heart and breathe slowly in and down and in and out. And bring your focus to your hands are there on your heart, connecting to your heart. And listen to your heart, to the frequencies of your heart. Connect to the heart. And today, we open the field to share more information about the beauty of feeling alone, the beauty of transforming the beautiful butterfly you are inside. So We bring the assistance back to you. So all the negative thoughts we have around ourselves of being alone, we just let out all the density in this field that is now moment. Rikia patania kataisi kutu unia patania kataisi tia tutunia kataisi kupapania kataya. So now you remember again how important the connection with your heart is in every question you have for yourself. Just reminding that you know that this is the entrance for you, the entrance to connect to all the information inside. So every moment that you will feel alone in the future again, you know, this is the right moment to put the hand on my heart, to connect in my now moment.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
In between us, on the background, there's a picture which is showing that you are never alone, because you're always connected with your higher self. You're always connected to the source. So there are at least two connections. By being connected to your higher self, there's a whole team of helpers around you, and some have an enormous big team, and some have a very normal big team. So there's always a big team around you, connected with your higher self, connected with the source, connected to the light. So it's almost impossible to be alone. It's only the programming of being alone. So Patricia just gave us codes to remember how to connect and how to remember the connection. And I would like to give you codes to take away all other programs which are interfering in the program that you are always connected. So again, close your eyes and have a few deep breathings into the nose, out through the mouth at your own speed. Just relax. Connect to the heart with the hand on the heart. Close your eyes. And these codes are in all time, space, dimensions, and infinities, which means they are valid for all your dimensions, for all your timelines, for all your life, for all your lineages with families, father, mother, energies. They're valid for everything. To reconnect you and disconnect all other programs, reconnect you to the source, to the light, to your own pillar of light, so to your own power.
Thank you, Robert. This is also protecting. It's protecting all the attacks from the outside. Yeah. It's a chaotic time at this moment where a lot of densities also just hang around in the systems, around in the field, and it's so chaotic that we are a little bit lost to finding the moments to connect. And you did with your coach was bringing the field, so you don't want to hide at the moment that people attack you. So it's like stand up for your power, be yourself, just be connected with you, wherever you are, because you're never alone. You're different.
So that's the way. It's every time at Friday. We have a live. It's like just to give you a little taste of how we function, how we work together. We have on 26 October, we have a retreat, we call it. It's like a workshop, and it's called Integration in the Now, because people, like even also we, often go and do workshops and to get other information. And then if we come back, it's always the question how to integrate information, which for instance, when we have a ceremony and we are connected to the omniversum, and then information pops up and shows in your field. And then the next morning, it's always like, okay, it was beautiful information. And now? So what we created is a workshop, and which we already did live here at Inner Source, but now we do it online. So to enable you to integrate information. So if you want information on that topic, it's 26 October. It's it's 8 days. On a Saturday, it starts at 1500 Madrid time, and it's like taking 4 or 5 hours with a break in it, and it's online.
It's not only it's to bring the insights you have all together to a topic of making a really big step to the future, what you can do with this. So it's bringing like a trechter. How do you call it? I don't know. And okay, all the information we have, because we receive so much. A funnel. So we make it smaller to just one thing that you really want to achieve in your phase, the next phase of your life.
And then the connection with when you feel alone is that if you come into these workshops, you are with like-minded people, and so you get new contacts, and maybe they resonate, and you become friends or whatever. Next to that, we have the 13 minutes talks, free. You can book them online on our website. If you do that, it's 13 minutes together with us, and you can talk about anything you like, and we look into your field, and we tell you what we experience.
Where you are at this moment.
What we experience.
Yes.
And that can be it. And we also love to have feedbacks on YouTube. We get directly a message via email, which is helpful for us. Facebook, we are not so good in finding the feedbacks back. So that if you put a line, sometimes it's far away to find it. So preferably on YouTube. Send us feedback, send us questions, because your question could be a next topic for us on a Friday.
And on Monday, we have also a live with Dana Amsterdam. And she's also an energy worker, and she works with the blueprints. And we will do a set of lives together to combine the three of our energy. And we are also open for questions and topics, so we can bring 3 different views of energetic information to that now moment. That's also possible, or to put questions under it, so we can talk about it in the next time, so that we dive a little more deeper.
Monday, that's coming Monday, that's the 21st of October, and that's at 11:30 Madrid time. So if you want to be there live, or do you want to put your questions before that, so we can integrate them, you're welcome. We thank you very much for watching. I hope you let us know how it was. And enjoy your beautiful day. Good morning.
Okay, good morning. Bye-bye.